I'm the only one.
Now, adding this to the intro for every single episode so that you can see exactly what we start off with. This is our starting location. So within the next hour, we're going to be kicking this off. Get off there, cow! I'm so tempted to give that cow a good whack. Can't get the animals these days. Potion of strength, potion of regen, drink now. Pull up your bow.
And that potion of fire resistance, do I drink that too?
Nope. The only time you need to drink that is if you breach his lava. Oh crap. He shot straight up to the roof, so that's not what I wanted to happen, but he's firing all over the place. That's not good. Keep going now. I think you're going to take your banks back. Switching to
Woohoo! Congrats. How are you doing? Oh, you're doing okay.
Yep. Thanks to the golden apple. If I didn't have that golden apple, did you even have yours?
I didn't need mine at all. I'm doing good. You want mine? Do you need it? Look at
Nope,
okay.
I'm good.
You're still
I don't know how
drafting.
long I've got, how long I'm withered for. Oh, there we go. And strength has just gone. I've got 1 minute of absorption left. You know what the best thing is? Stand on these blocks here. Look across to the pigman on the other side and wave. Or jump up and down. That's where the camera account is.
Oh, that's cool.
Greetings, crafters. Welcome back. Well, in the first part of this episode, we took care of the rogue wither. Strangely enough, it was actually easier than I was expecting. Almost like an anti-climax, really. This wither had been causing us trouble for a month, maybe more. We were expecting it to be a problem. That being said, we were also hoping that it was stuck in the bedrock, because that's kind of what it appeared. But no, as soon as I shot it with an arrow, it popped right up, and yeah, then made its way for us. But we took care of it, and it is no more. We weren't expecting to get the nether star from it, but we did, which is always a good thing. So now the nether is clear of seriously hostile bad guys. We're on to, well, this section. For those that are following me, if you have a look down in the description, there is actually a link to the Highlander rendered map, and this by Monday-ish is going to get updated, so it will show you where we are. But we're not all that far away from spawn, about 400-500 blocks directly to the south. What are we doing here? Well, part of the issue that we've been having, I think I mentioned it on the previous episode, is that the auto farms are great, work smashing no problem, and they don't produce any lag. However, cow breeder and cooker and the chicken breeder and cooker, unfortunately, do create lag, which is a problem. So we can't have anything to do with animals in the spawn chunks. So hence what we are doing here. So in this area, which is actually bigger than it looks on the third person camera, we are going to have cattle breeder, chicken cooker, and then we're going to have all the sheep farms, all the different colours of sheep. Haven't decided which method we're going to use for the sheep farm, but well, you get the idea. So most of this area is already flat, however we do have a bit of a mountain to clear and a forest. Well, we took care of the forest, a lot of it got chopped down. Some of the trees that were big and awkward, yeah, I may have set fire to them. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Which may have also spread throughout the rest of the forest. Might have. But then we're just left with this hill. So we set up camp pretty quickly, and then we went to town on the hill. Just the two of us, along with all the mobs. So in total, between setting up camp and taking down the hill, it took us about 6 hours, spread over 2 nights. That's physical nights, not Minecraft nights. So yeah, editing this down to 25 minutes, kinda difficult. However, good thing is, I figured out where the motion blur settings were, and I've turned them off. Yeah, I was looking for those settings for the last 2 weeks, and I've finally found them. But that being said, the tripod, as I call it, that's the 3-person views. Try and get that right in my head. I'll sped up to 16 times normal time. So there are times when we're doing a lot of work, moving around a lot, and it does look blurry. Unfortunately, kind of can't do anything about that because of the sheer extent that we sped up time. However, it looks, well, I think it looks really cool the way that we took down the mountain layer by layer, and if we hadn't have used such a large time acceleration, then it wouldn't have looked quite so good and we wouldn't have been able to get quite as much into the video. I'm going to be doing a fair amount of work here as well as work elsewhere, so you're going to be seeing us back here on a fairly regular basis. I hope you enjoy the video. As always, if you like the video, leave a thumbs up. Feel free to comment, give us any suggestions, tips, tricks. Constructive criticism, as always, is welcome. Don't forget, in the description down below, you can find a link to my Twitch account, as I also live stream. You can find a link to my Twitter, and of course the invite link to my Discord chat. I usually post things on Discord way before Twitter, and certainly before YouTube videos. But I hope you enjoy the video. I will see you later.
Here come the drums, here come the drums.